Empires have long sought to extend their influence and control over distant lands, a practice driven by various motivations including economic gain, strategic advantage, and cultural expansion. This pursuit of territorial expansion has shaped much of human history, influencing the development of societies, economies, and international relations. The mechanisms by which empires controlled these distant territories varied widely and evolved over centuries, reflecting changes in technology, governance, and ideology. One early method of control was through the establishment of colonies. Ancient empires, such as those of the Greeks and Romans, set up colonies as a means of securing strategic outposts and facilitating trade. These colonies often served dual purposes, projecting military power and integrating local economies into the empire's broader economic network. In Rome's case, colonies were initially populated by Roman citizens who would support the extension of Roman law and culture. Over time, this not only secured Rome's military interests, but also aided in the assimilation of conquered peoples into the Roman socio-economic system. Another significant aspect of imperial control was the development of administrative systems to govern distant territories. The Persian Empire under Darius Thapharnes implemented a sophisticated system of satrapies, where each province was ruled by a satrap or governor who reported directly to the emperor. This system allowed for efficient administration and tax collection while maintaining a degree of local autonomy under central oversight. Similarly, the British Empire later developed a complex bureaucracy that managed colonial affairs both locally and from London, adapting and evolving local governance structures to fit its own administrative framework. Military presence also played a crucial role in controlling distant lands. Forts, garrisons, and military outposts were established to protect economic interests and quell any resistance. The Roman legions were stationed throughout the empire to enforce Roman law and order. In more modern times, the British used their naval supremacy to maintain control over their sprawling maritime empire, ensuring open trade routes and suppressing piracy. Cultural assimilation was another tool used by empires to manage distant territories. By promoting their own language, religion, and customs among conquered peoples, empires like the Spanish in South America sought to integrate indigenous populations into the colonial society. This often involved a combination of coercion and adaptation. For instance, while Spanish became the lingua franca of administration in South America, indigenous languages and traditions persisted in many areas. Economic integration was equally important for sustaining imperial control over distant lands. Empires often introduced new agricultural products, established trade monopolies, or exploited natural resources within their colonies. The Dutch East India Company controlled spice trade routes in Southeast Asia, not just through military might but by monopolizing production and trade networks within its territories. The use of local elites as intermediaries was another effective strategy employed by many empires. By co-opting local leaders through political alliances or economic incentives, such as land grants or titles, the ruling powers could maintain order with minimal direct intervention. The Mughal Empire in India effectively utilized this approach by incorporating Rajput kings into their administrative structure. Religion also served as a means to justify and solidify imperial control. The divine right to rule was a common theme across several empires. For example, the Chinese emperor was seen as the son of heaven, with a mandate from above to rule all under heaven. In Europe during medieval times, Christianity underpinned monarchs' claims over newly acquired territories following crusades or conquests. Technology advancements significantly influenced how empires managed distant lands, particularly during European colonial expansion from 15th century onwards. Navigation improvements made longer sea voyages feasible, allowing for greater reach across oceans, whereas advancements in weaponry provided significant military advantages against less technologically advanced societies. Throughout history, legal systems have been tailored by empires to consolidate power over conquered regions. Codes like Napoleon's Civil Code were applied throughout French-occupied territories, standardizing laws aligning them closer to French interests, thereby facilitating easier administration direct rule from Paris. Finally, communication infrastructure, Such roads, postal systems, telegraphs played key roles enabling central authorities maintain surveillance, issue orders, collect intelligence efficiently across vast distances, which further solidified their grip on distant provinces, enhancing capacity respond swiftly, any threats, rebellion, disruption, trade routes. The methods through which empires controlled distant lands have had lasting impacts on world history, shaping borders, languages, cultures, economies. Today's globalized world still bears marks. These historical phenomena, understanding intricacies behind them, helps better comprehend present-day geopolitical landscapes, international relations dynamics,